Hi everybody, I have a MLA format tutorial for you right now. As you know by now, I am very interested in making sure all of your MLA format pieces are there and correct. Um, all of this came from the Purdue OWL website and the fact that I've been in the English program department world for many years at this point. I've written a lot of essays, so I didn't just make this up. This is exactly how universities are going to want it, how your other English teachers are going to want it. So I want to make sure that we are all on the same page there. So, first of all, looking at your blank document, the things that are going to go in the top left corner, not in your header, but in the top left corner, are your first and last name. So, for the sake of this, I'm just going to make up somebody's name. This is John Smith. And you put your teacher's name. So, I am your teacher. My name is Mrs. Keju. You put the class that you're in. So let's see, we'll put English 2 for this. If you're in a different class, you'd put the title there. If you're in Honors English 1, put that title there, whatever it is. So English 2, and then you type out the date. So for example, today is April 14th, 2020, so I would type that all the way out. 14th, comma, 2020. What I don't want to see is 4-1420. You actually have to type it all the way out. So we have that. And then we're going to go enter one line, and you need to center align your title. You do not need a bunch of extra spaces in between here, so it shouldn't look like that. It should just be the one enter down. And you have your title here. Then double click up here in your header. And if the header doesn't pop up for you when you double click it, the other option is to go insert, come all the way down here to header and footer, and click on header, and then it'll open for you. And we want to put your last name and the page number in the top right corner. So make sure that you do right align. You put your last name, not your teacher's, you put yours. So Smith, space, and then we insert the page number. And instead of just typing the number 1, we need to go insert down here to page number. It'll be this first option here. So the numbers are in the top right corner. Okay, so far so good. The other thing that needs to happen is we need to change the font and size. So that even means what's up here in your header. So what I do is Control A, or if you're on an Apple operating system, it's Command A. And I'm going to change it to font size 12. And I am going to change it to Times New Roman. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing down here, Command A or Control A, font size 12, Times New Roman. Now, Times New Roman is a favorite of mine because it's called a serif font. What that means is it has the little tildes coming down off of the letters, which makes it easier to read. And if you're an English teacher and you're reading a bunch of essays, a bunch of journals that people have turned in, having Times New Roman that makes it easier to line up all the letters and it flows across the page is actually really helpful when you're having to read 150 of these. So you may not find it a big deal if you use Arial, but I super do. The very last thing that we need to do is make sure that we double space this. So I'm going to make sure I have still all of my stuff highlighted and then go into double space. And just like that, that's all of the information that needs to be on your MLA format. And then to be real nitpicky, when it's time for you to type and you have your title right there, please make sure you just enter once, go back to left align, and you can start typing there. And then of course, new paragraphs, you need to tap in and begin typing here. So I hope this is helpful for you and gives you a refresher for everything that needs to be done for your MLA format. If you have more questions, please go ahead and leave a comment for me. Thanks. Bye.